What up, though, my comic book peoples? This is your boy C Bizzle coming to you. I know it's a little late. Doing it late at night, shooting this video, but I want to make sure I can show y'all guys what I got for this past new comic book day. I got a nice little stack here. I actually got I had like almost 4 weeks worth of books. On my LCS, I went and cleared out my whole box. I always want to show y'all guys what I got for this past comic book day, because if I showed you everything, it would have been a very long video. And I do appreciate you guys for watching the amount of content I do put out. But I want to respect your time. So, first and foremost, I want to make sure I thank everybody that's been liking my videos, commenting on my videos, sub to me. Right now, I'm like 70, 80 away. Actually, no, yeah, about 70, 80 away from 500. So I'm slowly climbing up to get to 500. So I really do appreciate you guys very much. So all my subs and everybody, a 400 subscriber video coming is giveaway video is coming soon. I'm almost got everything together for the giveaway that I'm gonna have. So there's that. Um, and also, I want to thank my LCS, which is Madness Games and Comics, located here in Plano, Texas. I won't put, you'll see their logo somewhere on the screen. I'm also put the link to all their socials down below. And also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put their address down below as well. So that way, if you're in the Texas area, in the Plano area, you can go to the store and make some purchase. They got some great stuff there, from anywhere from comic books to pillows with pop culture on it, or posters. Like that poster right there, you see the Nightmare on Elm Street poster. I got that from them. And believe that Moon Knight I got from them as well. Um, that calendar definitely got from them, and a video game. Oh yeah, I did get that from them. Okay, sorry. I got a lot of stuff on my wall from them. So they got a lot of different stuff there. They sell action figures as well. So I'm gonna put all the information down below so you guys can check them out. They got some great stuff at that store. Okay. Uh, I'm gonna show you guys what I have, and we go from there. Okay. So the first book is a book I've been reading. I think I believe I read the first two issues. I want to say I did. I did read the first two issues. Yes. Um, I highly recommend this book. I'm gonna most likely try to read this sometime either tonight or tomorrow. But this is Ain't No Grave, issue number 3 from Image Comics. This has been a fantastic read. It's about a young lady, you can see about right here in this card. She became sick and she's trying to find death to defeat death. But check it out. The artwork is phenomenal on this. It's Scotty Young, so you know it's gonna be some good writing in there. Scotty Young's done some great work here. I want to say is Jorge Corona who's doing the artwork for this. So Ain't No Grave, great book. The next one is from Marvel, Amazing Spider-Man issue number 53. I'm slowly catching back up. I'm a little behind on the reading of this, but I'm one of the few people actually has been enjoying Amazing Spider-Man. I'm enjoying the entire Zeb Wells run. At first, I wasn't liking the whole Miss Marvel's death, but the fact that it gave us um, branch off books like Miss Marvel, First Mutant, and Miss Marvel Mutant Menace, both very good books, surprisingly good books. I highly recommend those books. So I wasn't too mad about Miss Marvel's death. But check this out, Amazing Spider-Man 53. I heard a rumor that Zeb Wells and JR run of Amazing Spider-Man is coming to an end, which is pretty sad. But you know, I'm still going to collect them to the very end. Next is Annihilation 2099. This is Star-Lord 2099, first appearance of this particular Star-Lord. I cannot wait to read this. This is a Star-Lord from Wakanda, and I cannot wait to read this book. It looks amazing, so I'm happy about that. Next, we have Avengers 16. It's a Blood Hunt tie-in. Blood Hunt's been pretty good. Several of the tie-ins outside of the books I normally get has been pretty good. I don't know if we're gonna see any here, but some of them have been pretty good. So this is Avengers number 16. Next, another book from DC, another surprising book from DC that not many people talking about is Batman and Robin issue number 11. I can't wait. They just finished the arc with Man Bat. That was a great arc. I had fun reading that as well. With Man Bat and Hush. No, I'm sorry, Shush. And now they're going to kind of locate Bane. And I think this is the real Bane, and this is Robin's first time trying to get revenge for the death of Alfred. So maybe something will come out of this. I don't know. I'm just saying. Batman Robin, issue number 11. Next we have is from Dark Horse Comics. I wasn't going to get this book, but I said, I'm just going to try issue one. After I tried issue one, that's normally what happens to me. Try issue one, and I end up putting it on my pull list. And this is one of those books. This is Dawn Runner from Rom V. This has been good. It's Max is the only thing. The artwork is great on here, but I always kept imagining how if Daniel Warren Johnson was doing the book, how he would have drawn it. Because he's doing Transformers. Well, he's not doing Transformers anymore, but when he was doing Transformers, I thought it would be great. On this as well, don't get me wrong, the artwork, the artist on this is actually really, really good, and I do recommend this book. This is one of the few Dark Horse books that I actually actively collect. So, Dawn Runner, issue number 4. Now, I'm thinking that this might be a mini series as well. Next, we have is an Image book, Geiger, issue number 4. I already have the first volume of Geiger. I'm continuing, and Geiger Ground Zero, the 80 page book. So I'm going to continue on with Geiger, and this is part of the Ghost Machine universe. Everybody loves the Ghost Machine universe. This has been a good read. I've been having fun reading this. Issue 3, we find out what something happened to his dog near the end, and this person is chasing him in the end. So I can't wait to read this and see what's going to happen. Next one is this has been good. I love Benjamin Percy on Ghost Rider. This still has some getting used to. I prefer the other run of Ghost Rider, but I'm just going to see how this goes. This is Ghost Rider Final Vengeance with you got the hood now has the spirit of vengeance in him, so he's doing like weird stuff with it. Like not weird as in it's not weird. I'm sorry. He's doing bad stuff with it. He's being more of a villain with it. So and they trying to track him down. So it's Johnny Blaze and uh, got the other guy with the glasses, but they're trying to chase the hood down and trying to stop the spirit of vengeance becoming evil, which is kind of strange because it's basically coming from hell. But it's neither here nor there. Next we have is another DC title, Green Lantern, issue number 13. This is an Absolute Power tie-in. Now, mind you, I have not read Absolute Power just yet. Like I said, I just got all my books from 4 weeks ago, and Absolute Power just came out like 2 weeks ago, maybe 3, and no, 2 weeks ago. And Absolute Power Ground Zero, and then Absolute Power the actual book. I haven't read those yet. I plan on hopefully reading them by this week. So that way, when I read something like this, I'll be all caught up. So this is Green Lantern issue number 13, Absolute Power tie-in. Right now, Marvel and DC got two. They have 2 events going. I mean, each of them got an event going. Marvel has Blood Hunt. DC has Absolute Power. And so far, both of them has been. What I've heard, well, Absolute Power has been pretty good. But I have been reading Blood Hunt, and that also has been good. So the next book we have, speaking of Blood Hunt, we have a tie-in. This is a one-shot. This is Incredible Hulk number 1. The main reason why I got this, one, I collect Incredible Hulk books. The main reason why I got it is because the cover looks sweet. You have the Incredible Hulk, and you see closely all those little bite marks from the vampires. and I can't wait to see and read this and see what's going on with that. Hopefully, the Incredible Hulk, we may see the Incredible Hulk turn to a vampire. If he does, that'd be great to see. So, this book here, this next one is from IDW. I have been praising this book. I have been tweeting about this book. This is a good book to read. It's by G. Willow Wilson, drawn by Chris Wildgoose. It's so good. It's called the Hunger and the Dust. This is book 2. So this is second volume for this title. It's basically you have two warring factions, like orcs, humans, typical fantasy stuff, and then you also have a third faction who's basically wiping out both of them. So these two groups have to team up, the orcs and the humans, to fight off this third entity. These group of wild, dangerous creatures, and there's romance in here, there's action is here, there's heartbreak in here. This has been very good. I'm so glad that I've continued on with this purchasing this book. So, The Hunger and the Dust. This is issue number 1, book 2, a new volume. I'm actually planning on reading this one of my first books tonight. I'm actually skipping over a couple of weeks just to get to this book. That's how much I like this book. Next, we have a book that's actually been kind of surprisingly good. Not many people talk about it. It's okay. You might find this in a dollar bin. If you do, pick it up. This is Symbiote Spider-Man 2099. This is issue number 5. This has actually been pretty good. I've been having a good time reading this title. So, um, a lot of stuff is going on with it. You have Miguel, who has, he's Spider Man, but he also now has a symbiote that's, kind of control him and make him do not so heroic things. And he's teaming up with his brother, who is Venom. So it's really good. So check this out: Symbiote Spider Man, issue number 5. Well, Symbiote Spider Man 2099, issue number 5. So next, I'm gonna say this, a disclaimer. I put it up here or down here. You call it what you want. I'm gonna call it what my League of Comic Geeks called it. If you disagree with it, argue with them. Don't come to my comment section. I'm just gonna tell you what it says. This is a facsimile. Okay. This is Tales of the Teen Titans, issue number 44, the Judas Contract. I wanted to get this. I saw it. I don't have the original, but I really wanted this book. When I heard that it's coming out, I reached out to my LCS, said, "Hey, can you put this in my box?" So I'm so glad I was able to add this. This is a placeholder. I always look at these facsimiles. Like I said, call them what you want. I'm gonna call them what League of Comic Geeks call it. And I think CLZ calls it that too. So I got 2 things calling it that. So that's what I'm gonna stick with. Anybody got anything else to say? Take it up with them. I buy these facsimiles to be placeholders for my the books until I get them. So I'm so glad I was able to obtain these facsimiles until I get the actual original books. Like I have the first appearance of John Stewart. That's a placeholder because there's a facsimile until I get the actual book. So the next book I have here is Transformers issue number 10. This has been really good. Ratchet. I don't want to too much spoil, but what happened to Ratchet? What happened to Ratchet in the last issue? What happened to 2 other Jazz and another Autobot in the last issue? With Shock. I'm giving away too much. I'm gonna shut up. Read issue 9, and then read this, and then we can talk. Issue 9 has been very good. Issue 9 was good. I know this is gonna be good. So next we have the Ultimates, issue number 2. I enjoy issue number 1. So far I've been collecting Ultimate Spider-Man, Black Panther, and X-Men, and now I got the Ultimates. This has been good. I'm not gonna compare them because they got all different types of stories. But this one here is actually been very good. Issue number one was good. Um, like a really good jumping off point, so you could better understand what's going on with the Ultimates, with Tony Stark's son, with Captain America, which I love his dynamic between those two. It reminds me of the MCU, how Tony Stark and Captain America didn't really see eye to eye on a lot of stuff. So, Ultimates issue number two, check it out. Next we have is Wolverine issue number three. This is another Blood Hunt tie-in. uh, Wolverine has a price on his head by his old buddy Maverick, and so yeah, all these vampires. Maverick hired these vampires to hunt Wolverine down, and he's trying to fend them off. With he has one of his friends called the Night Guard. She was a vampire hunter as well. Just think of a female Val Helsing or a female Blade, but that wasn't a vampire at first. And then she got turned into a vampire later on. But they both of them are trying to fend off these other vampires, and that Maverick has hired to capture him. Trying to bring upon, have him join his team. So it has been actually good. This is one of the few tie-ins that has been actually good. This is holding me off until Wolverine, because the title proper ended on issue 50. Issue number one is coming out, I think, next month. So this is a good uh, thing to hold me, to tie me over until then. So the last book, I actually read this. Um, I said I was going to, some number one books, I'm always going to jump the gun on. And this was one of them. I read this. This is X-Men issue number one. I enjoyed it. I think I told somebody I gave it like a 7.5 out of 10. I enjoyed this quite a bit. The artwork is great. I know people want to talk about how Beast looks. I think Ryan Stegman, who's the artist of this book, he is trying to capture the old school Beast. It was like in some panels, like he overdid it especially with the black part around his eyes. If he just thinning out just a little bit, it would have been okay. Okay. The story is good. How can I say this? So you have humans, you have the AI, and you have the mutants. Well, there's another faction that's trying to do something different. And I'm sitting here. It's almost like this book is like almost like a wait and see. It has action in it. You have Juggernaut, you have Magic teaming up, fighting uh, the Orchids. They may not be that. They might be because they're part of another organization. Because when you see them, they don't have the Orchids logo on their helmets. They have X-Men, the X-Men logo. So it's very interesting to see. The X-Men right now are currently. I know I'm spoiling some stuff, and I do apologize. The X-Men are currently the current headquarters is old Sentinels factory, which is very interesting because the people in the town is in Alaska. The people in the town are pissed because the factory closed down, but the factory was there to create robots to capture and kill the mutants. So it's almost like it's a catch-22. Like, yeah, I need a job to help feed my kids, but we're making machines to kill people. It's kind of rough. Almost like if you a gun factory, you know, like the people that work at the gun factory, they know they're making weapons that potentially could kill other humans, but they need to make the money to put food on their plate, to feed their children, to keep a roof over their head. So it's similar to that. Okay, but this has actually been good. Jed McKay hasn't been letting me down. I love his Moon Knight. I loved his. I'm reading his Avengers. I'm also one title that nobody really talks about with Jed McKay that it's been done. That was Magic the Gathering. He did that. That was good. So X Men. I do recommend X Men. Most people won't recommend X Men. I would. So that's all the books I got for New Comic Book Day this week. I really do appreciate you guys for watching. I do appreciate you guys for checking out my channel, subbing me up, and things of that nature. Once again, I want to make sure I give a shout out to Madness Games and Comics here located here in Plano, Texas. Once again, I'll put their social medias down below. I also put their address so that way you can go visit the store. Um, and trust me, you're gonna find something in there that you'll like. They got Gundams, Funko Pops. There's a video coming out that I want to have. It's gonna give you a small tour of the place, so that way you can see exactly what's going on at Madness Games and Comics. They constantly have people that's going to be showing up. They got like guest stars from television, movies, and things of that nature, voice actors that shows up there. So, like I said before, I'm going to put all their social medias down below and their address. So once again, thank you so much for sitting there watching my video. I really do appreciate you guys. I want you guys not only enjoy the rest of your day, the month, year, whenever. All I want to make sure that you enjoy yourself and always and forever, happy collecting. Peace.